What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. And I would normally do like really game related stuff and probably attack the company as a whole, but I've never really done a video where it's kind of 1v1 guys in the industry basically hurting each other and so on, and it ends up in the cancellation of a game. So if you haven't heard, the developer of Fez, Phil Fish, well, one of the guys that's developing the next one as well, he's basically cancelled his game, and the reason for it is because he got criticism over Twitter. And I did say criticism, but I said it very fast and it sounded weird. But anyway, if you don't know who criticised him, it's Annoyed Gamer, Marcus Beer. If you watch him on YouTube or game trailers every week, he basically, on his show, complains about everything that gamers hate. You know, if there's some rushed out game like Dead Space 3, you know, he's complained about microtransactions and everything, you know, everything we hate, he basically complains about, and he knows what he's saying all the time. Like, it's like he calculates what he's going to say in a couple of seconds, which I can't do. I just speak out my bloody... I just speak as I go along, but he's really, like, he thinks before he says. Unlike Phil Fish. Now, let's get into this. So, basically, there was a show on game trailers, I believe, and it was basically just an opinion show, and people were speaking their opinions on certain things, you know. And it happened that they were starting to speak about Phil Fish and Fez 2 and so on, and basically, it was during Invisible Walls, that's the name of this thing, it just popped into my brain. But you can check out the article in the description anyway if you want to read the full thing on this. It's really weird though. So anyway, basically, Beer was basically saying, you know, you're self-centered kings of the indie genre. They're always bitching and moaning. They called them Blowfish because there's Jonathan Blow and Phil Fish. You just come up with a name with them. Don't get fucking sneaky about it. Me, I think you're both a pair of tosspots. You know, basic stuff like that. You know, nothing that's like major insane that would really upset you if you're in the position that you're in. I mean, he basically does interviews at E3 sometimes. He has a show on game trailers. He plays games and, you know, gives his opinion on them, that sort of thing. And you make games. You know, you guys should be best of friends, but he just doesn't like you. Okay, that's fine. If someone doesn't like you, you ignore them. A lot of people don't like me, but you don't tell them to go kill themselves. So, yes, Phil Fish told Marcus Beer to kill himself. He then deleted the tweet, okay, after Marcus Beer had replied to it, and then privated his Twitter account and announced that Fez 2 was cancelled. I'm sorry, what? So, you tell someone to kill themselves, you close your Twitter account, and you cancel your game. Just, you know, I don't know what kind of reaction that was. Maybe it's because you knew what the hell you just said after you said it. You told someone to go kill themselves, and you know that would have ended your career right there, just saying that. Honestly, it probably would have. Because seriously, you don't tell someone to go kill themselves because they don't like you. You can actually go on Marcus Beer's Twitter still, and you can see all the tweets. He hasn't removed any of them. You probably can go on Phil Fish's. I'm not sure if he's deleted all of them. I know he deleted the kill yourself one. But, wow. That's really dark. So let me just go further into the article here. So basically, the tweet was, "I'm done. Fez 2 is cancelled. Goodbye." It's like, Jesus Christ, it's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, Fez 2 was announced last month. It was in development for PC, but not Xbox consoles. Basically, Marcus Beer was asking him for a while, and the whole industry was asking him for a while, you know, why aren't you developing it for the Xbox? There has to be something majorly wrong, as far as I'm aware. And he wasn't, you know, he didn't say anything. And he was always bitching and moaning about it, as Marcus said. And it's like, seriously? You're cancelling a game? I mean, okay. Your whole development team has just you know, it's ridiculous. Just think of it. They're making their next big game and everyone's really pumped for it. And then all of a sudden, you cancel it because someone doesn't like you. Are you serious? Imagine Rockstar Games, they're 5 years into development of GTA 5, they're like, right, all we've got to do now is print the discs, and someone says, I hate Grand Theft Auto. And then they're like, oh, well, kill yourself, and then they say GTA is not coming out, that GTA series is over, goodbye. It's like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, in his defense, the only defense I can actually see in the article is that he said, I fucking hate this industry. And the reason he says he hates the industry is because he gets non-stop criticism, there's nastiness, and it caused him to think repeatedly about leaving the business for good. Now that's all fine and dandy, but one guy should not decide if you should leave or not. It's not one guy. Every industry is going to have people that hate you. Every industry. I don't care if it's the movie industry. I don't care if it's music industry. I don't care if you're working on the streets. Those people are still going to hate you. You know, even if you're the government, people are still going to hate you. No matter what you do, people are going to hate you. Would you really drop something that you're further ahead than anybody else in the industry? You know, I would love to be in your position. I would have loved to be in your position, but you decided to just drop it all because one guy didn't like you. Maybe 100 guys didn't like you. You know, who cares? I'm pretty sure there's quite a few guys that don't like me, but does that stop me making videos? No, it doesn't. It's ridiculous. You know, I am actually following this a bit more than a lot of people. Maybe because I actually want to be part of the industry one day. Maybe, you know, I'm aiming towards being basically a reviewer and so on for this channel. And you know, I've got a forum coming up soon. I'll probably do another video on that later on, but maybe before, I don't know. But yeah, you know, it's really stupid to just throw that all away. You know, you've got that far. You could have become a publisher in a few years yourself. You know, it's a shame that they've gone. Obviously, the game would have been pretty good. I'm not a massive fan of the first one, but you know, it looked good. You know, it had a fan base. And to just say, screw you to your fans because one guy didn't like you, that's what, it just doesn't make sense to me. That's like one guy commenting in my videos saying, you know, you need to cut your hair because you've got a woghead or something. It's like, well, that's your opinion, I'm going to keep it, and when it gets too long, I will cut it. But for now, it's fine. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Links in the description for the full article, you can check it out. I don't know if there's going to be any developments on the article like yesterday's article, because I made the video, published it, and then they changed something in the article. I was like, oh, but it was still pretty accurate. But yeah, it's really stupid that this has happened. It's really stupid. There are a lot of people that really would love to be in his would have loved to be in his position, and you just threw it away. It's incredible. Alright, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.
Yo, yes sir. Turn everything up to more. The drums, you know, the music. Holla back, I'm going for it now. Holla back. Yes sir.